This is an American Douchebag Productions.
Then what will you pay for?
And I want a big train. I don't want one just 4 people. I want like the whole.
Together. Okay, it was like they were flip flopping me. You know, one would please me, then he passed me to the.
Yes, I like gangbangs. I like being manhandled by several different men at once. If you want to call.
Good game.
So I'm getting my back blown out in a bedroom at this random party, and
You don't say. We gon' pull a train on this nigga. Damn, calm down, man.
We were partying, you know, everything is, and then nighttime hit, and it was just me and my friend. Every girl left already to the dorm and stuff, and we decided to F every single football player in the house.
Ever come to a place in society where it'll be like a threesome is 2 men and a woman, and they'll be okay with that?
No.
What does that mean?
I mean,
though?
for some men they do it, but again, it's just to them is a train. It's not a threesome.
But even for women, a lot of women will never do that.
Yeah, when they ask me, they're like, "Would you do a threesome?" I'm like, "Yeah, bring in. Let me pick the guy." They're like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, I get so mad.
Yeah.
I mean,
not here for it.
I've
Let me pick the guy.
done that.
Oh,
Yeah. And
Two
and
men?
Two men. And they traded off. It was like they were friends, and they traded off.
Fuck me running 100.
When I was 14, I had a train ran on me by 3 senior boys in high school. I was 14, one was 17, another was 17, and one was 16 years old.
You don't say.
Hey, why are you walking away from me?
Why would you not tell me that you had a 2-man?
I mean, we were just playing a game.
That's
Never
not a
have I
game.
ever.
You don't see, say. Look at here, look at here.
Wait. Y'all must be dancing side, but y'all won't take me home.
Hell yeah, shit. Dancing and fucking is 2 different things. Ain't that right, Red? Yeah. Dancing and
Welcome back, and we hope you stay a while. It's your In the House reporter, the Queen of Demure, the Venus Money Trap, Lady K. Me and Mr. O with the info, giving you what you need to know. But you ain't hear it from him though. Want to thank all of our new subscribers, the likes, and of course watching our content on tough topics. Sometimes YouTube doesn't send out notifications, so make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe as always. With all that out the way, now that we are grown, why did you let all those men run a choo-choo train on you, sis? Mr. and I have searched the internet to find shocking stories of women talking about being sexually liberated, and some having regrets to have been multiple men. Here's my zaddy baby Mr. O with the info. You there, O.
Once again, thanks, Keisha, and welcome back. And I hope you stay for a while. It's your man, Mr. O with the info, giving you what you need to know. But, you ain't here for me though. And in this particular series, now that we are grown, I want to go ahead and ask this particular question to the baby boomers, the Gen Xers, of course my generation, the millennials, and the upcoming Gen Z generation. I want to know, why did you let all those men run a train on you, sis? I'm just saying. It behooves me, since the sexual revolution of the 1960s, you know, with the rise of adult entertainment and its functions going into the 80s, the 90s, and its magnum opus, no pun intended, in the 2000s with the rise of the internet and the basically of getting editorials and DVDs to hypersexualize not only the women but the men of today. In doing so, what was considered passé or risque in years past is now basically on top of the menu for the modern woman of today who embrace westernized culture under the feminist lens. I have a couple of, well, let's just say a lot of videos of the modern woman of today illustrating her take on wanting or having regrets of trans. Let's begin. First one up, we have this little brown skinned chick at the bottom. You know, late millennials and Gen Z women of today, the real grown individuals, they are very vocal about their sexual endeavors like never before. Used to give hoes benefit of the doubt, but now they leave no imagination to the illusion. Let's hear her speak.
Yes, I like gangbangs. I like being manhandled by several different men at once. If you want to call it being ran, you call it whatever the fuck you want. I'm sexually liberated and I'm a goddess and I deserve to have hands all over my body.
Right.
I deserve to be worshipped. Like, why not? I deserve that attention.
Sure. All right,
So getting power drive, getting your back blown out, you know what I'm saying, taking sausage in the mouth throughout is empowering. I mean, if you just want to go ahead and do a lifetime subscriptions for Brazers or Black, just say that. Hell, I wonder if you could get an internship at West Coast Productions. You know, I could get you a spot up there. But let's move along. Oh, yes. And, of course, we have Maria. You know, us guys like to call them the foreigners, you know, the Latina spices. You know, you try to go ahead and find a different breed of women to go ahead and find love, but you gonna deal with the same type of outcome, especially if she's a bad foreign baddie. I mean, they are the flavor of the month. Let's hear how this man deals with her
We were partying, you know, everything is, and then nighttime hit, and it was just me and my friend. Every girl left already to the dorm and stuff, and we decided to F every single football player in the house together. Like, we went to each and every single room and we were knocking on the doors to open up.
And you let every single football player hit?
Me and my friend, yeah. But it wasn't that big of a house. It was just like 10 guys in a house, and it was just me and my friend.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, everybody got to pass, you know, that body count argument. You know, the guys that came before you shouldn't worry about, even if they are potential NFL stars now. And her and her friend basically let them test run your precious little relationship, your little girlfriend before you did, and you shouldn't have to worry about that. I mean, it was in the past, right? But let's go ahead and listen to Angela Yee and AJ Johnson. You see, we have these post-wall Gen Xer and older millennial women out here trying to reestablish a buzz, and especially if you just have like a B-list acting career already, and your only now claims to fame is letting your male best friends run a choo-choo on you for your 50th birthday, and you want to everybody be cool and think it's a new wave. Let's take a listen.
It's very normal for like threesomes when it's two women and a man, but do you think we'll ever come to a place in society where it'll be like a threesome is two men and a woman, and they'll be okay with that?
No.
What does that mean?
I mean,
though?
for some men they do it, but again, it's just to them is a train. It's not a threesome.
Duh.
Dun, 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 dun.
But even for women, a lot of women will never do that.
Yeah, when they ask me, they're like, "Would you do a threesome?" I'm like, "Yeah, bring it. Let me pick the guy." They're like, "Wait, what?" Yeah,
I get so mad.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I've
Let me
only
pick the guy.
done that.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
And
Two men?
Two men.
Mm-hmm.
And they traded off. It was like they were friends, and they traded off. It's the best 50th birthday ever. Yes. Okay. And they traded off. So it was never like them together.
Together, okay.
It was like they were flip-flopping me. You know, one would please me, then he'd pass me to the other. And one would kiss me, and then he'd spin me around for the other.
Did
It
that
was
feel
like
powerful?
a beautiful dance. Oh my
Nice.
goodness!
Wow.
It was
Tennis
like
match.
it was like doing salsa with two guys at the same time. Just like romantic and sexy,
Nice.
and never intertwined, but at the same time it was two.
So they were friends with each other.
They were friends.
Okay.
And I knew they were friends.
Mm-hmm.
And it was all about that Cocoa Patron.
Oh, shit. The purple label.
That
Coffee
that
Patron?
Coffee Patron.
Cafe.
That cafe.
Patron.
That cafe
No,
Patron.
I've had some wild nights on that myself.
That cafe Patron.
So wait, so the next day, how did they act to each other, or like afterward? Did they ever acknowledge it, or was it just a one thing and nobody ever discussed it?
No, we all went to breakfast, and it was like three friends that hung out and had a good time. It was weird because it's not like I was into that, and I had never done it before.
It's a birthday present.
But it was happy birthday to me, and it was like, okay. And as it was happening, I was like, this is happening. Like, I was like, this is actually happening.
This
It's
is really a
happening.
real thing.
I would kiss one and he would spin me. I was like, oh my God, this is happening. And then I just kind of relaxed and let it happen. And the next morning, we were like the Three Musketeers.
I'm really trying to figure out what's so empowering of letting two Johnsons go into your orifices, probably from the front and the back. I mean, she said they didn't do the whole tag team shtick, but still though, you let two men basically use you in every type of which way, and you said the next day you felt like one of the Musketeers. Yeah, this trying to be one of the guys that's getting sick. Now, we have this nice Caucasian couple right here. Look at Buddy, you know what I'm saying? He look like the happy wife, happy life type of guy. You know, guys that be trying to shame us single men into these relationships with the Western women who basically are not satisfied in these arrangements, and eventually they want to go ahead and do whatever and get their black bone out. Let's go ahead and take a look at this lily white woman. Remember, gentlemen, happy wife, happy life. Well, that doesn't mean that it's going to stop her from taking pipe, and from impressionable young guys out there. And you see that she only got like charged with third and fourth, but let that been the husband messing around with three women in a hotel room. How you know they'll be on the big 9 o'clock news. And we gonna move on, and we have this particular woman now. We're not going to make fun of people with low IQs or probably people that was taken advantage of, and which this young lady probably was, but we still have to go ahead and give examples out there for the young folks coming up in Gen Alpha and future generations to come. Let's go ahead and hear her story, and we're gonna go ahead and give us our analysis. Let's hear her.
When I was 14, I had a train ran on me by 3 senior boys in high school. I was 14, one was 17, another was 17, and one was 16 years old. When I was 14, I got bullied a lot, so I didn't have any friends in school, and my home life was no better than my school life. I was the black sheep of my family, and I was severely mistreated in my home, and I was left out, neglected, and bullied in school. I walked to school every day by myself with my headphones in, listening to my music, and I walked home every day by myself. I never bothered anyone, I never talked to anyone. I was a very shy child. These boys were extremely handsome and very popular in school, and they also happened to have to walk every day to school to and from. And one day, they decided to start speaking to little old me. Now you have to understand my perspective at this time. I was a nobody and nothing, both in school and in my home life. Nobody gave a damn about me, to the point teachers had to bring food to school, groceries for me at one point in time. And all of a sudden, the popular boys were coming up to me and talking to me while we were walking home to school together. Not only were they popular, they were attractive. All the girls wanted them. They were in ROTC, they played sports, they were light-skinned, they had the curly hair, the best fits, the flyest Jordans. And they were talking to me? With my raggedy clothes, with my hand-me-downs, with my hot waters, with my hair all over my head, with my funky armpits. I felt like I was dreaming. I couldn't believe it. Like, this could finally be my chance. I could finally have some friends. I could finally be part of the popular crowd. I could finally be in. Right? They told me that I was cool. That they wanted me to come over and play games with them. So that's what I did. One day I followed them home and walked right down the street with them to their house. And I went inside to play Call of Duty with them. I remember their home was much different from my home life. Their mom was in the kitchen cooking. Their aunts were in there. They was all chit-chatting. They offered me a plate. Their brothers and cousins were all in the room playing together. I was so amazed. I felt so welcomed. I felt so at home. I thought to myself, I never want this feeling to stop. I don't want to go back home to where I was at and get cussed out, yelled, and abused. This is amazing. I got new friends and maybe even a new family too. We played Call of Duty until the sun went down, and then his mom told me I needed to go home. As I was going home, he told me, come back. I'll sneak you in so that we can play the game some more. When it started to get dark, I obviously had to head back home. But as I was getting ready to leave, he came up to me and said, come back tonight. I'll sneak you in so we can play more of the game. 14-year-old me, who wouldn't want to play more of the game with one of the most popular boys in school? Come on now. So that's what I did. I came back. And we played the game. And then he leaned over and he touched me. And he kissed me. And he told me I was pretty. In my mind, it was like someone blew my head off. The popular boy in school just told me I was pretty and kissed me and likes me. That's what he's telling me. He likes me. Fast forward and he's got my clothes off and we're doing the whoop-de-woo and I'm completely vulnerable. And as we're doing it and he turns me over and tells me to get on my hands and knees and arch my back, I hear the door crack open. I look up in shock, gasp, thinking his mom has called us and we're about to be in so much trouble, but nope. It's his brother. He never stopped stroking me. As his brother walked in, I sat there in disbelief, my mind racing. Mind you, I hadn't even had sex really before this. You know, a couple of little playful things here and there, but this was really my first full time going all the way. So now I'm wondering what's going on. Why hasn't he stopped? Do I stop? Do I lay here? Do I tell him to stop? I don't really know. His brother walks in, he never stops stroking, and then he leans down and whispers in my ear, can my brother get a turn? I don't really know what to say. I don't know what to do. Do I say no? Do I say yes? I mean, I should say no, right? Can your brother get a turn? I don't even know your brother, but I finally have some friends. And their family's really nice to me. I hate to mess this up. So him and his brother get a turn. But then the door cracks open again. And here comes his cousin. Ain't no fun unless we all get some, right? That's what they told to me. I'll spare you all the details of my sad sob story, but let's just say fast forward, everyone has their fun, I guess. And it's time for me to go home. And I'm confused. And I'm ashamed. And I don't really have anybody I can talk to about it. I don't know what I just did. And I don't even know if I liked what I just did. Anyways, because I know this video is getting long and you guys probably don't want to hear all the details. Long story short, back then, I didn't realize that I was a victim. I didn't realize that that was a manipulation tactic. I didn't realize I was targeted. Back then, I was just ashamed. I felt like I had been a whore, a harlot. I felt disgusting. I felt like it was my fault. I felt like I should have moved smarter. And I also, in the same breath, felt like, finally, somebody loves me. Somebody wants me. Finally, I'm pretty enough. Finally, I'm good enough. And it was two confusing different feelings. And now that I'm older, I really understand what was going on. And I'm just making this video to spread awareness for the other girls that may have had the same thing happen to them, or may have gone through similar things and were always too ashamed to bring it up or speak their truth. You were a victim.
Yeah, I know. That was pretty long, but I let her get away, tell her story, and get it off her chest. Again, we're not going to make light or fun of the woman. You know what I'm saying? It was her situation. Same time, though, we got to use her story as an example out there for the young ladies out there that getting misled because they want some attention. They wasn't taught right about self-esteem, self-love, and all that. And we have this one right here. These young Gen Z women out here are doing the most. They are saying the most. I don't know if this was a skit or just was for attention, but yeah, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of y'all can't get it, and since y'all wanna go ahead and get choo-chooed, I just wanna know how much and where y'all at, where y'all DMs, IGs, and everything. I mean, I'm above it. I'm above it all. I mean, what's the whole point? Y'all make y'all come back. Let's take a listen.
So I'm getting my back blown out in a bedroom at this random party, and someone tries coming in. Thankfully, it was locked, so we just kept going quietly, but it was annoying because I just wanted to get my nut in. So I tried to speed up the pace because homeboy was not doing the job. Then I hear the doorknob clicking again, and this time it swings right open. And it happens to be the dude's friends that I'm smashing, and they start laughing. Apologize, and are about to walk out, but I told them, hold on, are y'all not gonna hop in? Because this dude wasn't working, so why not get his besties? So now I'm getting railed in all three of my holes, and honestly, it was the highlight of my year. Just remember, your man's besties always got your back. Follow for daily advice.
Well, you know what the old saying is, it ain't no fun unless the homies can get some. And unfortunately, if you ain't hitting it right, I guess your friend gonna have to give her that pipe. You see what we dealing with here, gentlemen and some ladies that's part of this lifestyle. Today's modern woman is basically giving y'all playbook and how y'all basically move out here. I mean, it is what it is. And back to you, gentlemen that's out here talking about you gotta spit game. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Trust these women. You know, if you want to bring back the black community. Yeah, all right. And you don't want to go and judge a woman by her past behavior and all that good stuff, right? Until she embarrasses you in public or with a group of people, your friends, family, co-workers over behind you. And now you got to go and make life decisions. Let's take a look.
Like, why are you walking away from me?
Why would you not tell me that you had a two-man?
I mean, we were just playing a game.
That's
never
not
have
a game.
I ever.
That's
No,
not
we
a
were
game.
playing never have I ever.
But
So
we're in a relationship. How could you not tell me that you did a whole two-man? Like, you trying to embarrass me or something right now?
we don't talk about how many bodies or nothing like that. Like that was just.
We've talked about a lot. You had a whole threesome with two dudes, and that's something that you think you couldn't tell me about?
No, it's not threesome. It's actually like 4 people. But that's besides the point. That's besides the point. I was just playing a game. Why are you
That's
so
not a
upset?
game. Like, you over here getting trains run on you. That's how it's not a game.
No. That's not.
But that sounds like that. What you said? You said 4 people. That sounds like a train to me.
Okay, but I was younger. Like, why does it matter now? We're much older now.
It matters because you never told me this, and you waited until we were around a group of people. My girl is out here having trains run on her. You don't see the problem with that? Like that's not cool.
No,
that's
I
not
think
okay.
you're misunderstanding. It's a game.
That is
and
nothing.
I just answered the question.
Well, you know, relationships are dead. I'm just out here, just be out here the same way as everybody else, just trying to get my little quick nutter and whatnot. I'm never be in a relationship because I hate to tell y'all, this is who we gonna be in relationships with, and it's pretty much all of them now. Let's be real. And she said what just fun was her past. She was younger, and when we mean by younger, we mean by around this age. Look at these two Beckys right here. Now, these two women right here are about to go ahead and get ran through by X amount of dudes, just like old girls in the previous clips before them. Even like the last one said she was young, it shouldn't matter. You see how they try to move the goalposts about their past, but when they're young in the world, they be telling you just jealous, you can't handle it, all that good stuff. Let's listen to these two Beckys real quick. Let's take a look.
Guys lined up, ready to us. Oh, how many shoes are you guys counting? Wait, whoa, these are all the guys. There's more in there as well.
Yeah, as you see, these girls are out here. They getting down here in America and across the pond. You see the look on their face, the smiles and giggles. Yeah, they ready to get chewed like never before. Yeah, I think it was about 10 dudes in that room. Yeah, I got experiences with dealing with choo-choos. I set a lot of girls out. Not too proud, but not too sad either. Now this next one, see, a lot of you chicks, y'all trying to redeem yourselves, clean yourselves up. Y'all born again virgins in the Christian church, or you one of these black womanist goddesses type of chick. When you try and get with a man, specifically, you know, the black man, you want to go ahead and tell allegorical stories and see if we react in a way that will benefit you in the end. And sometimes it's just to your embarrassment. Let's take a listen to this chick.
Train ran on her.
Question for you. If you are dating someone that you've been dating for a while, say you guys are deep in the relationship, maybe about a year or so, to the point where you feeling like, okay, it's time to take it to the next step, or just the fact that you really are into someone, that you really, you know, are clicking and you like this person, they got a lot of traits that you like, and you get along really well. The only thing that you find out later in a relationship, now you already at least a year in, the thing that you find out is that maybe back in the day she had a train ran on her by people that you knew. Would that change how you felt about her? Would you have a conversation with her, or how would you handle that situation?
She had a...
You see how they try to clean themselves up, redeem themselves, but you know, it's 2024. Unfortunately, as much as y'all ladies be trying to shame us black men about having wives, patriarchy, and all that good stuff, gone are the days of some dude basically taking you up on his wing and basically clean you up like the damaged animal that you are and round you up to the sunset. Unfortunately, a lot of dudes have woken up. Haha.
I can see what kind of night you had. That boy, well, you at, baby.
Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows, everything that's wonderful is what...
Now, again, these grown women of today, millennial, Gen Z, hell, even some Gen X's out here are trying to go ahead and live out their fantasy of being a 2000 or modern day porn star on these internet streets and for real life sakes. And we're not trying to go and put them on blast. This is what they are asking for. Like, listen to this chick right here.
I want a train ran on me, but I don't think the logistics will work because I am a one and done. Like, I need to recharge, reload after one. And I want a big train. I don't want like just 4 people. I want like the whole
Yo, did y'all hear that? Yo, she basically wanted the way she wanted and how she wanted to go and get it. And she's willing to travel for it. You know, y'all want to go and participate in a man act and call up for a little rendezvous, be my guest. But it's not us men out here that's putting these women on blast, it's themselves. And basically their own sexual proclivities is being put on blast on these social media streets, all for the simple fact of
We gon' pull a train on this nigga. Choo choo. Damn, calm down, man.
Yeah, that choo-choo train. Well, as you see, we are giving you 5 videos, 5 little clips of the modern woman who's been saying for a long time, monogamy is not what's happening, you know what I'm saying? Hey ladies, you know what I'm saying? That man you with, your baby daddy, your husband, is that the pipe that you want to go ahead and spend the rest of your life with? Or do you want to go ahead and try a smorgasbord of different type of dangalangs, you know what I'm saying, to hit your G-spot and things? And why just sell for one, right? You know what I'm saying? You can have as many dudes at one time for one sexual rendezvous. Just understand what you are playing with, and just know that men, and specifically real men, as we might judge, and we might go ahead and ridicule, and we still get our little cops and feels in between. We just only celebrating what you've been saying that y'all can do for the longest. Y'all can do the same thing as men do. You do know the likelihood of a man having probably more than one, possible 2, hell, even being lucky to have 3 women at one time is basically a scene from West Coast Production, not starring Wesley Pipes, Jasmine Cashmere, Pinky, and Sky Black. But what do I know? Hell, why should I even care? And men alike, why should you care? Just let it happen. It's enjoy the decline. But it's your man, Mr. O, with the info, giving you what you need to know. But you ain't here for me though. And I hope you enjoyed this video as I go ahead, pass it right back to Keisha. I'm gone. Peace.
Well, there you have it. Our first entry into Now That We Are Grown series. These Thotianas are out here, busting it wide open, not just for one either. Like Mr. O said, ain't no fun unless the real niggas get some of that snatch. Now you 304s have shown and proved not only in the community, but the greater society at large. Morgan Stanley has already told y'all that majority of women will be single by 2030, and now we why. Shake my head with all these STDs, especially that bumpity bump and the HIV. You know the package that can't stop, won't stop giving LO50. Now you simp ass niggas, go ahead and wife up Chad and Tyrone's cum dolls, but make sure you respect her as a queen. Make sure to wear your condoms and have that $40 holler ready. Remember catch and release, pump and let the creature dump, because men you no longer date, you all just recreate. Shout out to Black Ram 313, General Tito, Coach Greg Adams, and accountable commentary for warning you guys, as well as my zaddy baby Mr. O with the info, giving you what you need to know. But you ain't hear it from us though. It's your bye, the queen of Demure, the Venus money trap, Lady K. Pieces and deuces, and we are out. Bye.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you want you to donate, you can sock it to my pocket at Cash App, $MISTRO070. And you can hit my email if you want to go ahead and get support the content.
And they trade it on. And I want a big train. I want like the whole
This is an American Douchebag Productions.